let's look at our important vocabulary for the week. So the first word that we have is weight. So when we talk about weight, we're talking about how heavy something is. And we're really familiar with this because sometimes we want to see how much we weigh, so we'll step on a scale to see how much we weigh. The next word we have is mass. Now mass and weight sometimes get confused. So weight is how heavy an object is. Mass is the amount of matter in something, and it's measured in grams or kilograms. So you can see on this scale that this apple is 75 grams. Grams are the smaller version of kilograms. The next word we have is scale. A scale is a tool used to measure weight. The next one we have is balance. You should have seen these before, maybe in science. So a balance scale is a tool used to measure the mass of an object. So you put something on one side and then you put weights on the other side, and you're able to see how much mass is in that object. The next one that we're going to look at is mass and weight units. So you have a third grade reference chart that you're able to use for STAR, and it just gives you information about this. So we have customary units, which is what we use in the United States. So we have ounces, so 16 ounces equals 1 pound. So we have ounces, we have pounds, and we also have tons. So 16 ounces equals 1 pound. 2,000 pounds equals 1 ton. Now, everywhere else in the entire world uses metric units. So we use customary in the United States. Everybody else uses metric. So they have two. They have grams, which is a G, and they have kilograms. Kilograms and pounds are similar. So 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. So we have customary units, we use them in the United States. We have metric units, which is what everybody else uses in the rest of the world. We're going to look at this anchor chart. So when we are wanting to find how much something weighs, we use different tools of scales. So you might use a scale that you step on, but sometimes you might see a scale that looks like this, and there's lots of other scales also. This is a scale that we usually use in the kitchen, and we're able to see how much our food weighs. So sometimes when you go to H-E-B with your mom or your dad or whoever you go with, sometimes you'll have to put stuff on there so you can get the little sticker to put on the bag. And that's a type of scale also. So we have 3 different types that we're going to look at, and these are all of our customary kinds. So the first one we have are ounces, and if you want to abbreviate it so you don't have to write the word ounces out so much, you can put OZ. Ounces are going to measure things that are smaller, so like a pen or a pencil or a quarter. There's other things that you can measure with it as well. The next one we have are pounds. So pounds could be a banana. It depends on how many you have, but if you get a bunch of bananas, you could probably measure it in pounds. Or a lawnmower, or I don't know if this is a sack of potatoes or a sack of rocks, but something with a sack. Then you have some books, and you have a computer or a TV. The other one you have is tons. Now, you hear people say stuff all the time like, it weighs a ton. Well, if it weighs a ton, that means it has to be at least 2,000 pounds or bigger. So if you think about that, we have elephants, airplanes, trucks, whales, tractors. So things that are really, really, really big.